We're going on a trip in a yellow paper bus, zooming through the streets to the wetlands. Grab on board, get ready to explore. There's so much to find in the wetlands.
The Central Park Wetlands started out as the land beneath the glacier. Then, later, they decided to make the wetlands into a soccer field, but it was too mushy. Mushy, mushy, mushy! Finally, they decided to keep it up the wetlands. The wetlands.
Yay! The wetlands has many animals. These animals include birds, worms, butterflies, and snakes. And those are just a few of the amazing animals you can find. Everywhere you look, you'll find and see a different type of animal. The wetlands is the animal's habitat and home. Some other animals include deer, fish, turtles, muskrat, grasshoppers, crickets, and ducks. The next time that you visit your local wetlands, make sure that you look for these amazing and fascinating animals. Thank you.
I have 3 things I would like to talk about. The first one is dog poop. Make sure that when your dog poops, you pick it up, or leash it, or hold on to your dog. Make sure that all dogs that enter the wetlands are on a leash or held tightly so that they won't run away or hurt somebody. Dog food. Make sure that if you bring your dog, you feed it before it comes so that it won't be eating random things out of the wetlands.
Yo, insects, they all around. Not all of them are found, but they crawling on the ground, making nasty sounds from green to brown and weigh less than a pound. Woolly bear, moss dragonflies, hard to keep track as they fly by. They're a little shy, sometimes aggressive, but they got your back, just like aggressive.
Hey, GPS though. Sure. Do you know what it stands for? Global position. They get everywhere you go. On the plane, on the floor. Hey, give you log into the latitude. If you don't know what that means, too bad I ain't telling you. Bruh, I'm out.
Geocache, I put the cash in the geo, make the world musical just like Neo. I place it in the ground, leave it there year round. It's something that can be lost and found. You know it's there when your GPS makes a sound. Beep beep, bada beep beep, beep beep, bada beep beep.
The most common tree in the wetlands is the sycamore tree, also known as the Plantinus occidentalis. It's one of the largest hardwood trees, going up to about 100 feet tall.
Native plant gardens. We pull weeds out of the wetlands gardens. We worked together and got the job done. Our class also helped at the outdoor classroom and we put wood chips around the plants. Our class picked up trash too. We found lots of trash and collected it. We were satisfied that we could help.
The water looking green, not very blue. Let me take out my water testing crew. Gotta get that water extra cream now, just like Martin Luther King had a dream. When it's all done, all you have to do is make water testing a part of you. The Calumet City watershed goes into the Mississippi River, which empties into the Gulf of Mexico. Water filtering is a process of cleaning water for other purposes. It's important to water filter because there are bacteria in water that can cause sickness and death. There are many natural water filters at the wetlands to provide clean water to residents of Park Forest. In the early 50s, residents described the north 45 acres of Park as a swamp. Soil borings indicate peat soils as deep as 36 feet. Hey guys, what are you looking at?
We're looking at pictures of the old observation deck.
I like the new observation deck better.
I can't believe someone burned it down.
How did that happen?
We don't know.
I wish we could go see it.
We can at 30 North Orchard.
A kiosk is an informational board that the 4th graders put up what they learn every year.
The Central Park Wetlands have gotten Target Field Trip Grant and Illinois Department Natural Resources Grant, the Biodiversity Grant, Columbia Fields Education Commission Grant. These all fund field trips to the wetlands and give us Emily to come to our school.
This is the monarch butterfly. Without the milkweed plant, the monarch butterfly wouldn't be able to survive. The monarch butterfly is usually orange or black. You may be able to find them at the wetlands in the spring and summertime. In addition to that, we need to plant more milkweed plants so they can survive.
Here are a few examples of native perennial flowers at the Central Park Wetlands. A perennial is a plant that regrows from its roots every year.
The large, bright terminal blossoms of this showy 2 to 4 feet plant are made up of small purple roses. It's a swamp milkweed, a monarch's favorite. This 6 to feet tall, unbranched native plant bearing ranch flower stalks at the top. It is called the Joe Pye weed. Lastly, the 5 pink petals of swamp rose molly flowers each have a red to purple center. They are 4 to 6 inches long and surrounded by many stamens. It can be found in the rain garden by the Wetlands Discovery Center.
Common throughout Connecticut since the early to mid-1800s, the eastern bluebird is one of the most loved and beneficial birds. The bluebird has a lot of interesting things about it. For one, it's only 7 inches long. Also, young birds return during late February into mid-April within a mile or 2 of the area where they hatch. This bird is so remarkable and a great importance to the wetlands.
Bats. You might think of them as a man or as a mean old lady, but they are really this. They might look scary or even cute, but bats are really mammals like us, but have the basic build of birds. If you want to see bats, go to the Central Park Wetlands, and you could see them for free. Both big and little brown bats.
We have a lot of things in our wetlands. Most are biotic, but we do have some abiotic things. Abiotic is something that isn't living. Some abiotic things are the boardwalk, the buildings, the concrete, the observation deck, and the interpretive city. We also have litter, but that's something that we don't want.
Did you know that you could be endangering the environment right now? Each time you don't recycle, you litter, or drive an animal out of its environment, you hurt your environment and its community. For example, every time you recycle just one piece of paper, that's one less tree killed. If you drive animals out of their homes or habitats, they will have nowhere to go and will then start looking for a new place to live. That might be your house. So that's why I urge you to please help the environment, and one person can make a difference.
How do you
So I'm not a trip in a yellow paper.